In this lecture, I would like to derive the expression for EMF of electrolyte concentration cell with a transference reversible to anions. In the previous lecture, we derived the derivation for electrolyte concentration cell with a transference reversible to cation. Now, the given cell is given here. Consider a cell. So this is silver chloride metal insoluble type of the electrode, the two electrodes, and the electrolyte it is HCl having activity A1 here, having activity A2 here. Now A1 is greater than A2. So as this cell is electrolyte concentration cell with a transference, there is a transfer of ions. So hydrogen ions from this side goes to this side. And to complete the circuit, the chloride ions are moving from right to left. Now these two electrodes are metal insoluble salt type. So this given cell consists of two silver chloride electrodes in contact with HCl solutions of different activities A1 and A2. So as the two solutions are in direct contact with each other through a porous partition, the transfer of electrolyte takes place from one half cell to the other half cell. Because in electrolyte concentration cell with transference, there is a transfer of electrolyte from one half cell to the other half cell. So let us assume here A1 is greater than A2. So I would like to derive the expression for this concentration cell. So you can see here how we can derive the derivation now. Electrolyte concentration cell with the transference reversible to anion. So consider a cell. So let us write the same cell here. Silver chloride, silver chloride, sparingly soluble salt. And the two electrolytes are HCl with activity A1. HCl with activity A1 here. And here HCl with activity A2. The two electrolytes are having the different activities. A1 is greater than A2. A1 is greater than A2. So this is metal insoluble salt type of the electrode. Metal insoluble salt type of the electrode. So as there is a direct contact between the two electrolytes, so here T positive number of hydrogen ions moves from LHS to RHS. And to complete the circuit, T negative number of chloride ions are moving from RHS to LHS. Okay. And this is having negative polarity, positive polarity. So first of all, we have to write the electrode reactions. So first chemical change is due to the electrode reaction. So let us write the electrode reaction here first. So for this electrode, we have to write the electrode reaction. So this is reversible to anion. This metal insoluble salt type of the electrode, it is reversible to anion. So the electrode reaction of this electrode is silver metal reacts with chloride ions with activity A1, which gives silver chloride, sparingly soluble salt, and electron it is released now. So this is the oxidation reaction. Then the reaction onto the right hand side. So the right hand side reaction, it is totally reverse of this. So silver chloride, sparingly soluble salt, the electron should be added here. Okay, as the electrons are released here, electrons are moving from LHS to RHS. and that electrons now added here through this electrode into the silver chloride sparingly soluble salt. So there is a formation of silver metal and chloride ions with activity A2 here. The chloride ions are having the activity A2 here. Okay. So let us add these two reactions, the electrode reaction, oxidation and reduction. So silver chloride get cancelled, silver metal get cancelled, electron is also get cancelled. So we can write here chloride ion with activity A1 gives chloride ion with activity A2. So this is the chemical change due to electrode reaction. So we can write here, this is first. Now second chemical change, it is due to the transfer of ions. As the two electrolytes are in direct contact with each other, so T positive number of the hydrogen ions are transferred from LHS to RHS, and T negative number of the chloride ions are transferred from RHS to LHS. So for, we can write here, for the transfer of hydrogen ions, for the transfer of hydrogen ions. So let us write this transfer of hydrogen ions. So T positive number of hydrogen ions get transfer. What is the activity of that? A1. Okay, activity it is A1 to T positive number of hydrogen ions with activity A2. T positive number of hydrogen ions with activity A2. This is second. Now third, for the transfer of chloride ions, for the transfer of chloride ions, Cl minus ions. So Cl minus ions are transferred from RHS to LHS to complete the circuit, external circuit. As electrons are moving from LHS to RHS, so chloride ions are moving from RHS to LHS. So T negative number of chloride ions get transferred from, with activity, what is the activity of the chloride ions? A2 here. On the RHS side, activity is A2, goes to T negative number of chloride ions with activity A1. So this is third. Okay. Now we can simplify this. T negative is equal to 1 minus T positive. So 1 minus T positive, because T positive plus T negative equal to 1. Transport number of the cation plus transport number of the anion, it is equal to 1. So 1 minus T positive of the chloride ions with activity A2 gives, similarly here 1 minus T positive, 1 minus T positive, okay, of chloride ions with activity A1 here. So this is fourth. So let us add here, the net chemical change can be obtained by adding 1, 2 and 4. So the net chemical change can be obtained by adding 1, 2 and 4. So let us do this by adding 1, 2 and 4. 1, equation 1, 2 and 4. So let us do this. The LHS side, chloride ion with activity A1, chloride ion with activity A1, then T positive number of hydrogen ions with activity, T positive number of hydrogen ions with activity A1, T positive number of hydrogen ions with activity A1, and this is 1 minus T positive of chloride ions plus 1 minus T positive of chloride ions with activity A2. It is necessary to write the correct activities here, otherwise derivation will be wrong. So on to the right hand side, chloride ions with activity A2, chloride ions with activity A2, then plus T positive number of the hydrogen ions with activity A2, T positive number of hydrogen ions with activity A2, okay, and this 1 minus T positive of chloride ions plus 1 minus T positive of chloride ions with activity A1 here. So let us simplify this. Okay, we can simplify now this equation. So chloride ions with activity A1, it remains as it. T positive of hydrogen ions with activity A1, it is also remains as it. There is a no change in case of this. Now it can be simplified here. So plus chloride ions with activity A2 minus this T positive number of chloride ions with activity A2, and on to the right hand side now we can simplify this. Chloride ions with activity A2, chloride ions with activity A2, T positive number of the hydrogen ions with activity A2, T positive number of hydrogen ions with activity A2, then this chloride ions with activity A1, chloride ions with activity A1, and this minus T negative of chloride ions with activity A1, minus T positive of chloride ions with activity A1. So let us simplify this. So chloride ions with activity A1, on this side chloride ions with activity A1 get cancelled. Chloride ions with activity A2, chloride ions with activity A2. Now change here. So we can take this minus T positive of chloride ions with activity A2 on this side and minus T positive of chloride ions with activity A1. So A1 on the same side. So we can write here T positive of hydrogen ions with activity A1 plus this now T positive of chloride ions with activity A1, and on this side we can write here this T positive of hydrogen ion with activity A2, T positive of hydrogen ion with activity A2. Now minus T positive with A2, on this side it becomes positive. So plus T positive of chloride ions with activity A2. So in this way we can take A1 on same side and A2 on same side. So T positive is a common here. So we can write T positive of HCl, H plus Cl minus, it is HCl with activity A1 gives T positive of HCl with activity A2. So this is, suppose we can give the number to this 5. So this indicates that T positive of HCl electrolyte with activity A1 goes to the T positive of HCl with activity A2. So this is the net chemical change. And for this net chemical change, we can apply the Nernst equation to this. We can apply the Nernst equation to this. So you can see now here. Okay. So see, this is the electrolyte concentration cell with transference reversible to cation. So two silver chloride electrodes in contact with HCl solutions of different activities. As the two solutions are in direct contact with each other, there is a transfer of ions. So the cell is reversible to chloride ions. A1 is greater than A2. So we already write these reactions. Chloride ions with activity A1 gives chloride ions with activity A2. The electrons liberated move from LHS to RHS through the external circuit. To complete the circuit, T negative gram of the chloride ions are moving from RHS to LHS through that boundary. And these reactions can be written in this way. Okay, so by doing this, we can write this now. T positive of HCl with activity A1 gives T positive of HCl with activity A2. Okay, now we have to apply the Nernst equation to this. We have to apply the Nernst equation to this. So see here. So the reaction quotient QA becomes equal to, or equilibrium constant K, it is equal to the reaction quotient or equilibrium constant K, it is equal to, or this is also called as the reaction quotient QA. Okay, so it is A2 upon A1 raised to T positive. E2 upon A1 raised to T positive. We can substitute here in the next equation. So ET means with a transference. It is equal to standard EMF of the cell minus RT upon NF ln A2 upon A1. This is QA. The next equation will be like this. EMF of the cell, it is equal to standard EMF of the cell. This is one of the form of the next equation. Minus RT upon NF ln QA. Okay, QA, it is the reaction quotient. So we can put in this case n, it is equal to 1. Okay, n, it is equal to 1. So where it is the EMF of the cell with transference. Now we know that for concentration cell this becomes equal to 0. Standard EMF of the cell becomes equal to 0. So it is 0 minus, now this equation can be written minus T positive into RT upon NF ln A2 upon A1. This T positive taken here. So it is equal to T positive ET equal to T positive RT upon NF ln A2 upon A1. Changing the sign here, numerator goes to the denominator. Okay. See now here. Now A1 and A2 are the activities of the electrolytes. So we know that HCl is a univalent electrolyte. So A1 it is equal to M1 square gamma 1 square and A2 equal to M2 square gamma 2 square. For univalent electrolyte, the activities becomes equal to, we know that for univalent electrolyte activity it is equal to M into gamma square. So therefore we can write here A1 it is equal to M1 gamma 1 square. Similarly A2 equal to M2 gamma 2 square. So we can write this. So putting that A1 and A2 here. Now next step it is ET equal to, taking this 2 now here, it is raised 2. So 2 will be here. So 2T positive RT upon NF ln M1 gamma 1 divided by M2 gamma 2. Okay. So ET equal to, convert it now into the logarithmic form, 2T positive 2.303 RT upon NF log of M1 gamma 1 divided by M2 gamma 2. At 298 Kelvin, we know that this factor, it is equal to 0.0592. N equal to 1 here. So we can put the value of the N. So we can write the final equation now. ET equal to 2T positive 0.0592 log of M1 gamma 1 divided by M2 gamma 2. So this is the expression for EMF of electrolyte concentration cell with transference reversible to anion. This is the expression for electrolyte concentration cell with transference reversible to anion, that is ET equal to, or EMF of the cell, it is equal to 2T positive into 0.0592 into log of M1 gamma 1 divided by M2 gamma 2. So in this way we derive here the derivation for EMF of a cell with a transference reversible to anion.